This is the continuation of the first part of this process, which is the circumcision. And we remind ourselves that Jews, Christians, and Muslims all take Abraham as father, which means that we are all tied together in many, many ways. This is one. This child is a child of Abraham, and part of the ritual is to uplift the human male, if that's possible, right? From the mundane to acting with holiness. That's what the circumcision really comes down to. It brings you into a covenant, Abraham's covenant with God, and that presents you with responsibilities. Right? And responsibilities not only to yourself, to your family, to your people, but to all people. Right? And that's something that we want to instill in our children, because we need people in this world of integrity, people of spirit, people who know how to love and who allow themselves to be loved. It will make the world better. So I have this little ceremony to his name, because there are two names the rabbis say: the one you are given at birth, and the one you are known by during your life. And the only way you are known by that name is by your integrity, your spirit, your kindness, your word. Right? So we want him to have not only the name of that he's been given in Hebrew and in English, but we want him to also, as he's progressing through his life, to have a person of a Shem Tov, of a good name, right? That people trust him and turn to him. I'll ask you to read this prayer.
Help us raise a son, O God, who will be strong enough to know when he is weak and brave enough to face himself when afraid. Give him the ability to appreciate joy and the strength to weather life's challenges. Teach him compassion for those in need. Grant him the insight to know himself and the wisdom to know you. Help us feel your presence as we begin this new journey through life.
And all the grandparents, where is everybody?
I have to read something on the glasses. Yes. Okay.
Grandparents.
Greats. Okay.
Everybody who's involved.
Everybody.
Well, you know what? Let's come over here so you don't have to get up. Come over here, and you'll all read it together.
Can you read that?
Read it. I couldn't even see it. I had to go
Our God and God of all generations, we are grateful for new beginnings, for the bond of life that links one generation to the other. We are thankful for the blessings of family, which bring meaning and happiness to our lives, and we rejoice with our children at the birth of their child, our grandson. May we all grow together as a family in health and in strength, in harmony and in love.
This is, I just want to read this. This is adapted from an anonymous monograph a woman wrote in 1786 about the circumcision and naming of her son. It says, "May it be your will, Adonai, our God, God of our ancestors, that just as this newborn child is pleasing to you now, so he may always be welcome in your presence. May he have the gift of good health, and so be able to do your bidding. May he always be God-fearing. May neither his intention nor his desire to be diverted from your study of your teaching or from your good deeds. Provide him with a livelihood from your kind and generous, open and bountiful hand. Grant your child the blessings of a full life, well lived. Spare him from sufferings both large and small. May his acts be those that better this world. May he live to see his sons and daughters happily married, dedicated to the teaching and doing your work. May you make his desires match your desires at this unique moment of beginnings. May the words of our mouths and the meditations of our hearts be acceptable to you, our rock